Hey everybody, long time no talk. Rob here. Sorry I've been on a hiatus. I kind of took a little bit of break from the YouTube thing for a minute, had to take care of some personal stuff and all the other stuff. So I'm back, and it's the end of the season. We're at the last week of the season. Here we are with last hero standing. And the ascensions have been crazy this season, and you'd be probably shocked at the trajectory that I took. So let's take a look and see what I got going on here. So for the Ascension Tower, I went ahead and went predominantly in the middle path. You guys know, as I spoke about in the past, that I actually like the Trinity Ascension. I think it's one of the better ones that they actually provide, and the cost point was better going this path when it comes down to getting to that ascension. And then after I did, and I kept participating in the other events and doing my daily farming of glory points, I decided to continue going up the path, and now I'm utilizing the Queen Oba, and her ascension of course is really good as long as you know how to use her. And so is the Sumac one, but the Sumac one was just too much and too far, and it just seemed not logical with the way the events were going on to go that path this time around. So I went ahead and stuck to the middle and went with a nice good old realm, and it worked out for me. And of course I have the fire imp, and I gotta get Valkyrie because just the extra buff to her walking just makes perfect sense. But I started going this path for the Arcana, and as I got to the point where I was like, you know what, I can go ahead and start getting Silver Ranger and the Reflector. It just, the strategy with those didn't make sense. And what I've been seeing is everybody's going the path with the Phase Assassin, but look how much she cost this season. They bumped up the amount of cost for her ascension this period of time, because I don't recall it being that expensive. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments if you could, but I just don't recall the Phase Assassin being that expensive. I always thought it was around 2 at the most, but again, I could be wrong. So if you can opine in the comments, I'd love to hear your opinion on that, and just give me the correction if I'm inaccurate. But again, I've used her before. The last season prior to this I used her, and I don't remember her being 3. So I believe they increased that cost. So everybody's been going that way, and I think they're going that way then to get to Reflector, but the cost alone is just expensive. I mean, it's 1 for the Swordsman, and then it's 1 for the Primal Spirit, which nobody uses, and then it's 3, so you already have 5 by using her, and then another 2 for the Reflector, so that's 7. So 7 to get to that point. Here, I believe that was 1, he was 2, this was 3, I think that was 4, then that was 5, 6. So 6 to get the Trinity, I believe. I might be wrong. Even if it's 7, I have a handful of artillery that I can use right there. And then I believe he was 2, then this was 1. So then that's 11, 11 ascension points at the most, I think, in that category, and I topped a tier. So it just doesn't make sense to go the other route. So that's why I went that path, and the strategy I'm using right now seems to be working with me. So if you look at my battles over the past couple days, I've been doing pretty damn good, and I'm not playing low-level people. I'm playing some high-level people. Some of these guys were like in the 6,000 range when it comes down to trophies. So this guy was just a bud I was playing with. He's one of my friends in my group, and he just wanted to play me for whatever reason or another. But no, I've been playing a diverse deck strategy with different deckings and different, of course, everybody using this stupid ass Elena statue thing. But at the end of the day, the deck that I'm using right now seems to be working for me, and we'll do a couple battles and see if it works. Knowing me and knowing how my luck is, I'll probably play somebody who's like a level 13 or some shit and beat the living hell out of me while I'm trying to show you guys this stuff. But let's go ahead and open up this chest first, see what you get. Not great. Can always use the gold. And let's see here, see what you get in this chest. Devour. They really want you to use that damn Devour. I'll tell you what, for an epic card, he shows up a lot. And more stuff. Okay, so nothing great out of those chests. I got one in queue. I'm gonna queue one of the new ones that I get here. But this is the deck I'm using right here, and here's the idea for it. Last week of the Ascensions, everybody's already capped out what they're doing, so their path is set, so they're not really going to do anything else when it comes down to the uniqueness of their deck. Trinity is my ace in the deck because utilizing the stone elemental, he kind of works as a barrier for her against other Trinity users. So that's kind of been the benefit with that. Now, if they're using a high level Fire Imp, or they really have a high level Amazon, of course they're going to be able to cut through and kill that, but at least it gives me that extra buffer. Plus, my level of my stone elemental is pretty tight. I mean, he's 11 and he's maxed out at cap for that level, and of course then I also have some equipment that's that's buffing him as well, so that's working out. And these guys are helping with the Elena thing, because what I find is that with the Elena statue, if you have fast moving crap, that throws off their strategy because they can't put down the statue fast enough to kind of block you in your corner. So that's kind of helping out with that. And then I just, I always got to have my Bloodsucker. I mean, I'm invested in him, and he's a level 12. He's one of my more powerful cards in my decks, so I've been using him. But let's go and try it out and see what I get to play. All right, Plasma. He is using the Quake and the Lightning. All right, so let's start off with some speed. Alright, what you gonna do? Alright, that makes sense. I would have probably did the same thing. I am not gonna use my Fire Imp. Alright, that was kind of stupid. Yeah, because, alright. So you're gonna Quake that lane, I'm sure. Oh no. Alright, so I'm gonna just do that just to get my spell done. Alright, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and call the Stone Elemental. And hold on to that Fire Imp to take care of her up there. Oh, look at that. That should not have happened. I'm not complaining. Because it worked in my favor. And he's actually going to help me here by doing that, because now I'm going to be able to have defense for my Oba. And, look, and he just messed up there. So now I'm going to suck that energy out. And Oba's up there doing her thing. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and call another Stone Elemental. Just because. Alright, oh, well, I just wasted my spell, but okay. Alright, and there's that Oba. I'm going to go ahead and just use two of these guys just to kind of get that out. Alright, and see the overwhelming, see how much overwhelming it is? I'm not even going to do anything else and just kind of let shit play out. See, that's just the overwhelming power of this deck. It's insane. It's just nuts how those stone elementals, even though they are not ascended right now, are providing so much protection, and they're so hard to take down quick. And even if you do, okay, now this is going to be one of those stone statue people. No, he's doing the split. This is going to be probably a battle I'm going to lose. People are using the split with the Phase Assassin, and or the what's his face, the Vengeful Construct, and that is causing problem. So the challenge I have with the Vengeful Construct one is that they usually pull that out of their ass when they're about to lose. Alright, so he's trying to see what he's going to do, and here they are. See the Phase Assassin? So I gotta kind of just take care of that, and I'm not going to be able to kill them. Alright, so this is stinky for me. This isn't good. Yeah, he's about to destroy me here. Alright, so I gotta let one of these little fuckers hit, and then I gotta shoot. But see, that's not gonna be enough to kill his, see? So I gotta hope my Trinity can do at least a little bit of damage. Alright, so I defended. That was a good defense. My lightning should have taken care of that up there. So I gotta kind of just do a double whammy here. Alright, so I'm trying to defend as much as I can, guys. This might be a losing battle because this guy's a high level, but... another one. Alright, so I gotta kind of sacrifice. Shit. Alright, so this might be where the game ends. See, it's just too strong. It's a level 13 and it's probably capped. So it just does so much damage, I can't let the damage happen. So alright, so 73, 73. That's a lot of trophies. But it's that spell. That spell is just so OP. But you know what? It caused me my first loss in what, 20-something battles, so I can't complain. I can't really complain about that. It's bound to happen. But you know, when you're playing those OP spells, it just can't do it. That between the statue and the call, or the Lena call that allows you to do the multiple minions of the same category, that's a little OP. They have to realize that that's just unfair. I mean, if anything, the rate of declination of power should happen faster. Alright, so I'm gonna see if this will be enough to kill that. And it was. Okay, good. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and call some brute strength and see what he does. Because I'm assuming he's going to want to take that thing out as fast as possible. See, they keep doing this poison, and I don't get it. Because the poison doesn't help. Like, if anything, it causes you to now have this issue. See, it's like he was right there in front of your Inubi. And I'm going to put another one down. They're giving me a bunch of Oba, though, which I can't complain. I like Oba, but... Alright, so let's go ahead... He's going to kill her down there. He's going to take care of her, rather. Alright, so I'm going to use Oba. Okay, and then see, I'm using that to defend. And I'm going to go ahead and take care of all that nonsense. There you go. Alright, so it's like lane for lane. He takes care of one lane, I still have other ones waiting to give him problem. Alright. Ah, his reflector, man. He's doing a good job with that reflector. I gotta get that reflector out of there now. Okay, once the reflector's gone. Alright, so he's gaining ground. He's getting me good. His reflectors are on point. So I gotta call the spell, take care of that bottom lane. And okay. Trinity, give me some magic, please. Because now I'm playing defense, which is not what I was intending on doing here. Alright, let's freeze that. Let's get rid of him. Another one? Wow. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Good. Alright, good. Alright, defense, defense, defense. Alright. Let's try to protect that a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to put him there. See if he'll do what I need him to do. Okay. So I'm not going to put Oba there. I'm going to put Oba behind this. I'm just going to clear that shit out because I want it out of the way. Sorry, so he made the decision for Oba. Alright, and now I'm going to put Trinity so Trinity can go ahead and kill. There you go. Let's do ahead and do another rock golem, stone elemental up there. Okay, so let's go ahead and freeze him down, so slow him down so I can go ahead and use my Trinity on him a little bit. There we go. Alright, so this guy's giving me a run for my money. I gotta give him some credit. This is actually a very good battle. For a level 10, he's playing very high, but see, it's just now it's overwhelming. Okay. Alright. Very good battle though, guy. You're 6,000 in trophy, so you know how to play. So it's not like you're not a good player, or a bad player by any means. So good job. Alright, so got my stuff filled back up. I'm now at 5520. The loss I had was to a level ridiculous, and I have now completed my entire category of stuff for my quests. So I was able to go all the way 100% this time because I didn't have anything that didn't make any sense, like invite a friend that's going to play all the way up. So yeah, I am completely done in that. So, last hero standing. Let's check it out and see. I'm curious to see if this deck that I'm using actually will work against bots. I have my backup deck, just in case. That is not my backup deck. This is the deck I'm using now. I had my backup deck built, but I'm going to have to reconstruct it. But I'm going to go ahead and go with this deck first and see how it goes. Let's go ahead and equip the best. And let's see what the bots do to me. Because you know how they can be. They can be volatile. And plus, I'm so high in trophies. They're going to probably put me against some crazy super bots that are just going to beat the living shit out of me. But we'll see what happens. Again, I don't need to accomplish this time because I'm done. I'm maxed out. So I think whatever ascensions I have are the ascensions I'm going to end with. So this is not really anything more than just leisurely fun. So let's see what happens. Okay, so right off the cuff, they start me off from speed, and he's got speed too because he's one of those rusher bots that probably has the Scourge and all the other shit. Yeah, there's a Scourge. You know, you've been playing this a little too long, we can call the bot strategies. So he's gonna go... I should have probably went with the top lane, or the middle lane, but I opted not to. And let's see what he's gonna do to my Oba. So can I protect her? Yeah, there we go. Alright, so the benefit I have is because the Oba's spell is so fast. But here I am now, sitting naked, so to speak. Alright, so I'm going to use him up there. I'm going to take care of that shit there so there's not as many skeletons sitting there waiting behind me. I'm going to wake up my archer. Alright, so he's going heavy in that middle lane. Alright, and I'm going to do this again and kill those Amazons, and then put that big boy right in front of that. And now it's just a bunch of stones just stomping away. Alright, so it's starting to become a little overwhelming for the bot. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and kill that Scourge and shit. I can't deal with that. So much Amazon in that lane down on the bottom. Come on there. So I'm just letting them have that lane because that's what they want, and then was able to do some damage on the top, and there you go. Alright. Didn't take them out, but again, it's not always about beating the bot, it's about just surviving the bot, so that that bot can then help take down the other bots. So, it might not be the fastest strategy, because I know some people try to rush this thing and want to get, you know, kill each bot that they play so they can get to the end quick. But that's when you kind of shoot yourself in the foot and you're playing a bot that's just going to beat the living hell out of you. And I don't like that. Now, again, winning, it's not that bad. I mean, if, like, say, for instance, if you do beat them all, and you get to the end and you lose, you still get 40. So I guess that is a perk. But I'd rather get, you know, the 80. That's just me. I'll spend the extra how much time it is. Oh, you double in that lane? Okay. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and use that. Because he should be able to survive the stomp. And I should have waited. Why did I put her down? Ah, of course it's a four shot one. Okay, so this is one of those bots. Okay, so did he go stupid? Because he's got that down? Because remember, they sometimes go a little bit stupid. When they decide to put down the Colossus, that slows them down for one reason or another. I don't get it. Alright, so that saved my Amazon, but not for long though. Alright, so I put another Amazon there. They're really trying to take care of Oba with that Hellfiend. That's kind of crazy that they're using so much Hellfiend. And it seems like the bot's smart enough to not mess with the Stone Colossus, or the Stone Elemental, unless he really has to. See, they had no alternative, so they had to go down there. But, wow, that's kind of funny. Oh, check that out. Look at her spinning. Alright, so far so good. Haven't taken one down, but I already now have 3 stars, which makes me the strongest on the field in comparison to everybody else. And nobody's really done any damage to my portal. A little bit of damage, but not much. And we'll see now what happens. So, cool. He's an almighty spellcaster, so does that mean he's a fast spellcaster? Alright, he's weak. I can already see it. Okay. So let me just go ahead and focus on these other lanes. I'm going to freeze and then kill him with that. Alright, and then now I'm going to go ahead and use these girls. I'm going to go ahead and call that. And I'm going to take care of the middle lane and give her some protection. And then I'm gonna go ahead and Bloodstalker person. Okay, so that's your claim. Your claim to fame is the Bloodstalker. All right. All right, Trinity's still alive. Now, see, they are using that Hell Fiend for Trinity and Oba. The bots are smart, so they must have adjusted the bots to understand what they need to attack, and they're doing everything they can to attack range that actually can cause a disturbance in the overflow they try to throw at you. Because if you notice, they try to overwhelm a lane with a bunch of little shit. So they'll put a crow, and for one reason or another, their stuff is pretty aggressive. So the crow hits hard. You know, they'll put the Blade Dancer in there, and she's hitting, and I don't know why hers is so much stronger than the ones that I use, but okay. It's just, they throw all this little shit in the lane, and then it's like, oh man, I gotta defend that lane. So then they try to get you to defend it. But when you got like Oba or the Amazon that are able to cut through all that shit, they really want to take that stuff out. So all of a sudden the Hell Fiend will just spawn out of nowhere, and just somehow they're able to generate enough mana to have the Hell Fiend hit your dude and take her out. Look how they're doing with Geoff. Geoff is not being dwindled down at all, and I should be playing Geoff. Why am I not fighting Geoff? Why am I fighting the person after Geoff? I should be fighting Geoff because now we're right now at a balanced level of hit points. His strength is not as strong as mine, but that should be what's going on now. But what they're going to do is they're going to make me face him, and overtime at the end, after he's had a bonus round, that's going to put him at like a 5, which is horseshit. All right, let's go ahead and save her. Yes, good. All right, you want to keep him alive, but I'm gonna go ahead and just kill him and get that over with. And I'm gonna go ahead and put, well, if it lets me. All right, so I got to be cognizant. So look, see another. All right, so I got to be cognizant of the fire. Here comes the arrows. Yep. Okay, good. So I was able to use what I wanted to use before that happened. All right, so let's put in a stone. Yes, he was enough. Why is my thing freezing? Sorry about that. It looks like a hiccup for a second. All right. Doing some damage, doing some damage. Another one. They want that big bastard in my way. Look at that. See what they're doing with the range, man? I'm telling you guys, I don't make this shit up. Alright, let's put another one down here. So I got a shit ton of stone elementals just walking around marching. You were one of those guys. He was the swarm bot that likes to throw all these little swarmy craps at you. Alright, so that one's done. Okay. And look who I'm playing. Why am I facing him instead of Geoff? And Geoff is in the bonus round. Did I not say that was going to happen? I told you it was going to happen. And look what's going on here. So when I play Geoff, he's probably going to be one of those crazy overwhelmer guys that's going to have like a shit ton of undead warlords and Inubis and all other nonsense, and just going to overwhelm the living shit out of me. Okay. Bam. And look, they're just going to be able to... Gosh, this game sometimes is anything but unpredictable. Alright. And there it is, bam. So you didn't... I'm not looking forward to this fight. I've been coasting through this the entire time, and now I'm going to fight Geoff here, and Geoff is going to spank the living fuck out of me. Pardon my language, but it's just frustrating. But let's see. We gotta wait a minute, so why not? So I could change my deck. Should I change my deck? Nah, I'm gonna keep it as it is and let the bot do their thing. But bottom line is, the game has a strategy. It knows what it's trying to do. It already has it planned. You know, two games ahead. So as you're playing, they know what they're gonna do 2 games ahead of you. But watch his stars like go up to 5. You know, it's gonna be either 4 or 5 stars. Really? It's taking them that long to do this overtime? Or not overtime, but bonus round? The 4. Okay. Okay, so let's see what happens here, guys. Let's cross our fingers. Alrighty. Let's see if I can end this video with a solid win with my first run through with Last Hero Standing, because you know me, this is my first run through of this thing, so I wanted to share that with you guys. It might be a rare occasion I'll play a battle or two prior to doing a vid with it, but I'm trying to do different vids than doing just the event vids, because I know you guys are probably getting tired of that shit. I want to do a live stream here soon, but it's going to be all dependent on how many people I would be able to get to watch the live stream. So if you'd be interested in a live stream, I'd love to hear from you. And if we can get to a certain number of people, I want to get to at least 100 subscribers. If we can get to 100 subscribers, I'll be more than happy to do a live stream with you guys. Oh, look, this guy's a pushover. All right. I am shocked as shit. I was expecting him to be something completely different. Wow, that was insane. Okay. Too easy, to be honest with you. Alright, well, that was an easy one. There's 80 on the books. I really just want the Phoenix tokens, to be honest with you. The glory points I could care less about. And somebody's already at 1680, so there's no way in hell I'm getting to that top. Because I have a life, sorry. But I'll probably finish this all the way up to get here and just get another OBA. They have not changed the damn reward yet, so devs, please upgrade the rewards, for Christ's sakes. You did for the guild raid, at least you didn't have it as OBA again, but you need to change the reward for this. It's been OBA for I think the last four or five damn times, so change it. But other than that, yeah, I'm probably going to push through this thing and see how high I can get, and maybe I'll do some vid on that with a separate post. But that's it right now, guys. So I'd love to hear how your ascensions went. You know, where did you go? What path did you choose? Please leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear from you guys. But hopefully my path, if you are able to make some adjustments to your strategy before the end of this weekend, feel free to, you know, take an idea from my deck. This is what I'm using right now, and it seems to be working. And have at it, guys. Other than that, like I always say, guys, you know, if you haven't liked or subscribed, please go ahead and do so now. Love to have you on the group, and let's try to get to 100 subscribers. Like to get it. As always, guys, stay safe, stay sharp. Until next time, talk to you then.